I'm Dean Bonarotti with Indusco Wire Rope Fittings. I'm the general manager for the wholesale division, focusing primarily on distribution. My goal is to get through this PowerPoint fairly quickly, kind of hit the high level stuff, and then get to some Q&A at the end. So I want to leave plenty of time for that. With that, I'm going to get into our agenda quickly. I'm going to briefly discuss Indusco's history, our locations, what our value proposition is as a company, what our value proposition is to our customers, our distribution customers. I want to get into our quality control and what that means to Indusco. Talk about the industries that we serve, our product offering. We're really excited to kick off our Lufen America product. I will get into that in much more detail further on in the presentation. Talk about our partners and our resources. So with that said, we've been around for a long time, over 100 years. Started out refurbishing wire rope, synthetic rope in the Baltimore harbor. We pride ourselves on our long-standing relationships with our suppliers and our overseas suppliers. But we also have, plenty of top U.S. leading manufacturers like Crosby, Columbus McKinnon, Rodden Wire Rope, and many, many others. So locations. Our headquarters is in Baltimore, Maryland. We have a distribution center in Romeo, Illinois. That's just outside of Chicago, and Memphis, Tennessee. We're very excited. In May of last year, we moved. We only moved about 8 miles away. We moved into a much more vibrant part of Baltimore. Our old location was about a quarter mile from Ravens Stadium. And that location served us well for over 40 plus years, but we are very excited to be in our new facility. It's been a welcome change for us. So as you can see from the pictures, it's just a much more efficient layout than where we came from. Much easier to be much more efficient in our, not only our workspace, but the way we pull, pack, and ship has been fantastic. And we process all of our custom orders. So any fabricating, swedging, cutting wire, rope, and cable, that's all done in Baltimore at HQ. Then we have our Chicago Service Center. We can cut wire rope at our Chicago Service Center. And they're there really to support our customers that are based in the Midwest and the West Coast. And then lastly, our Memphis DC. This is more of a traditional DC. They service our larger customers, larger national customers, and then certainly the Southeast and into the Panhandle. So, what is our value proposition? What sets us apart? Really two things, our large inventory and our long-standing relationship with our premium suppliers. And when I say premium suppliers, I mean both internationally and domestically. We strive to be the most influential thought leader in all the markets that we serve by instilling comfort and confidence with our customer base. And really, our wealth of knowledge is what I believe makes us the best. And sharing that wealth with our customers is what sets us apart. So value proposition for our customers, being distribution, is really, unlike a lot of our competitors, we really are a one-stop shop. A customer can reduce freight costs and consolidate purchasing by purchasing not only import products from Indusco, but also domestic products. We have an extremely competitive prepaid freight policy of $1,200. We have a partnership with our distributor customers, so we do not make end user calls. We only make end user calls with distributors on their behalf or with them in person and make joint calls. And I think what really sets us apart is we're very bullish on our import container inspections. We make sure that each of our foreign mills meet our specs, and we do have the right to refuse products that do not meet our specs. So that leads me into quality control. There are really two pieces of this. There's your low-end importer and your high-end importers. A low-end importer typically goes through a broker. Oftentimes whether it's hardware or wire rope, they're not meeting the ASME preferred markings or country of origin. And what does that mean for our customers is, what if a product were to fail? There's no traceability to that product, and that really puts the distributor customer in a much more increased position of liability. Now, we fall into the high-end importing category. Importing since 1982, again, like I said, we make sure that they meet our specs. And I think what really sets us apart is we make sure that we actually travel overseas to all of the overseas importers that we do business with and inspect their processes and capabilities, not by their website, but we do it in person and make an evaluation and decide whether we're going to bring them on as a manufacturing partner. So this is just a brief snapshot on all the industries that we serve. Really, Indusco touches every single one of these verticals every day. I'm going to go into a quick overview on our category. We talk cable and wire rope. We're talking about galvanized aircraft cable, stainless steel aircraft cable, and really any type of general purpose wire rope. Rigging hardware, same thing. If it's involved in lifting and rigging, we will stock it. We will have an import option, and we'll have a domestic option for you. Anything from wire rope clips, eye bolts, hooks, blocks, turnbuckles, and shackles. If it deals with lifting and rigging, we got it at Indusco. Slings and assemblies. These are all primarily done at our Baltimore facility. Wire rope and cable assemblies, chain slings, bridles, and all types of synthetic slings. And then synthetic rope, manila, nylon, and polypro, we're able to do make cuts, block and tackle assemblies are available upon request. So let's spend this time on Lift America. We introduced Lift America in Q4 of 2019. We felt that distribution needed an option for an off-the-shelf full line inventory of slings. So what we did was we did some mass production on single part wire rope slings, 7-part wire rope slings, polyester web slings, I&I and endless, and single path round slings. We see this as an opportunity not only for Indusco to penetrate more markets, but we look at this as an opportunity for our distributors to service their customers who need a quick turnaround on product. What we did was, our philosophy is if we have an order in by 2 o'clock, that product will be pulled, packed, and shipped the same day. Excuse me. We have over 291 stock sizes available right off the shelf. We also have capability from our marketing team to create custom sales sheets for our distribution partners and their customers as well. And again, we have the single part, the 7-part, poly web slings, and our single path slings. So domestic products, I think that Indusco is probably more well known for our ability to import quality import products, but really the fact remains a sizable portion of our inventory is still domestic lifting and rigging products. We certainly have a strong relationship with Crosby and stock over $3 million of Crosby in our warehouse currently. We have many other partners like Bryden, CM, Van Beest. We also, we definitely see, as everyone's going through this time in COVID, to really leverage the buying groups that we're in. We have leveraged these to not only be in more closer contact with our customers, but to leverage those relationships and try to get more buy-in from customers who receive additional discounts by being a part of this group. We recently added DPA, which is Distributor Partners of America, to our portfolio in 2020, and we're actively seeking more. We see this as a game changer for Indusco for current growth and future growth. Quickly talk about what Indusco's resources are. I'm very happy to introduce Line Drive as our new third-party sales agency, along with our direct and inside sales team. Line Drive gives Indusco now a permanent national footprint. So we're in every corner and every market in the United States with representation for Indusco. Started this partnership in June of 2020 and really looking forward to what kind of growth this will generate for Indusco. We're very excited to bring them on as a partner. I also want to mention our outstanding marketing team. They give us the unique ability to collaborate with both national and regional distributors to create custom content, sell sheets, and direct marketing campaigns to generate revenue for Indusco and for our customers. And then lastly, but certainly not last on the list, is customer service. We have a team of 6 customer service representatives that are able to quote on the spot, make product suggestions or fill-ins for customers. Just a very knowledgeable team. I'm happy to have inherited them. They're such a great team, great customer-facing capability for Indusco. This is just a quick snapshot of our local coverage and what territories they cover from the West, Midwest, South, Northeast, East Central, and Southeast. And then lastly, just wanted to show our org chart. 2 people I want to mention specifically is Carl Schultz. He's our national distribution manager. He handles all of our national distribution customers, done a fantastic job for us. And then Bob Gubanich, he really is a tremendous asset that we're just now starting to utilize. He came on in early 2020. And, he's someone that we're going to leverage more in 2021 as someone that can go to our distribution partners and to their customers and offer customized training on all lifting and rigging applications. And then certainly Line Drive, which falls under our umbrella, 44 sales reps plus an inside sales team. They're based out of Chicago, but certainly represent the entire continental United States. So with that, I hope that was very quick and to the point, but I wanted to save time for questions. So if there are any direct questions, I'm happy to field those.
Yes, Dean, we did have a question come in, which says, do you produce the polyester round slings yourself or do you buy them ready-made?
We produce them ourselves.
Okay. Next question. Are you guys owned by Mazzella?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Purchased by Mazzella in 2011.
Okay, I'm not seeing any more questions come in. Are there any?
If I could, sorry to chime in. If there's any, direct questions about our relationship with Mazzella, I'm happy to answer those offline or online if that wasn't, that was kind of a short answer. But if there's any other questions, I'm happy to entertain or answer those. Absolutely.
And are there any frequently asked questions that you always get that you didn't cover already?
I would say that is a question. We deal primarily with distribution. Mazzella will deal with end users. So we make sure that that it's a hard line in the sand that we do not cross. I don't know if that's where that question was leading, but we're very bullish on our distribution customers and growing their business along with Indusco's. But in any content that I presented, I know we're going to get a list after, I guess, in a week for the follow-up. But if anyone needs anything from me personally or sell sheets, anything of what I discuss, I'm happy to share that. Please reach out to me.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Dean.